Are you a dowser? I guess the question is, who is a dowser? By my book, everyone who is interested in holding pendulum in his hand and search for answer using this outside of your body tool is a dowser. So you can be a dowser on very, well, beginning level of your skill, or you can be very advanced dowser. But the dowser is an attitude. Dowser is what you do, not necessarily how great you are in it. Conferences, like the conference in Canoga Lodge, is to improve your skill. So join us. Hello, my name is Alicja Aratyn. I live in Canada for the last 25 years, and I will have an honor and privilege to talk during the conference in March about dowsing and sacred geometry. Many people ask me what one has in common with the other. Well, you see, I learned dowsing in Europe when I was in grade school and then afterwards. And we were taught dowsing slightly differently than in North America just because we were exposed a lot to the findings and research brought by French scientists from Egypt to France in 1930s. So European dowsing is mostly based on scientific discoveries based on those artifacts. Many shapes which we use today in dowsing are connected with ancient world, with ancient knowledge, which was called Ancient Egyptian School of Vibration. That was my preschool in dowsing. And that's what I would like you to start developing, enjoying, and researching. I would like you to be a quester, to go further, to find more, to understand broader what is dowsing and what possibilities of dowsing are, because they are endless. You see, there are different concepts what dowsing is and what is a dowsing tool. Some people will tell you that, well, everything is good to dowse with. Your keychain, your pendant, whatever. And it is right on one level. But on the other hand, let's think about it a little bit further. Let's take this topic a little bit further. Can you do higher level of mathematics using abacus? Not necessarily, you will say, and I would agree. And the same is with dowsing tools, you see. If you want to find out the answer to your question, then yes, everything can be your pendulum. But if you want to help someone to regain their health, if you want to successfully change your financial situation, if your friends have problems and they need your help, then sometimes, you see, in mathematics you would use scientific calculator. And in dowsing, you will use the pendulums which we called therapeutic pendulums. In Europe they are called healing pendulums, but we have a problem with, with being politically correct here in North America, therefore I call them therapeutic pendulums. What I love about therapeutic pendulums is that they allow the ancient knowledge to meet Western modern science. They incorporate the knowledge about those two, the very ancient knowledge about vibrations, how object vibrates, why, what are the rules which govern certain shapes to vibrate certain way, and modern quantum physics, which says, well, we live in quantum soup, we are all connected, and we can influence each other, and so on and so on. Sometimes when I hear people talking about it, I'm thinking, my goodness, if you only be a Dowser, you would know it for years and years, because dowsing is as old as our humans' history, really. From a prophet of Delphi until today's healers and wizards, we all tap into this tool to help us to lift a veil, to find out about unknown, sometimes hidden from us, purposely or not, but consciously we don't have access to it. With dowsing we can. So during my lecture I will talk about how dowsing is connected with sacred geometry, how our body is connected with sacred geometry, and where they meet, and how they meet, how they cooperate. I love people not only trust me, but also to see for themselves. So I will present a lot of Kirlian photographies, which means aura photos, really magnetic field, energetic field of objects, to find out, to show you how they work and why they work and where they are at the same shapes in the universe and in your body. You will be amazed how great you are and how much better you may be just because you learn. And that's why I love conferences like this in March in North Carolina. Come there and learn with us. Regardless of what level of dowsing you are at, you can still work and learn something more from others. Even from those very beginning dowsers who will ask you a question and you will have to come up with the answer. Come and learn. We are in the process of rediscovering this wonderful world of vibrations. In Europe, dowsing is called radiesthesia. And I like to bring this up because it shows us how old this knowledge is. However, it sounds very upscale and sophisticated in English. It is a very simple word which has been derived from two words. Latin word radius, which we would pronounce in English radius, which is the ray, and aesthesis, Greek word for sensitivity. So radiesthesia is a sensitivity to certain rays, which we can find, search for, ask questions, and connect through. And we can connect through certain rays to everything and everyone. And that's what dowsing is about. No barriers, no limitations. Only you and your curious mind to find out more about you, about the universe, about others, to find your own truth. Come and spend those days with us. You will be amazed.